Hello everyone, my name is Clumsy. Today I wanted to do a video on armor and weapon crafting and how intelligence affects the initial condition of the item and the durability bar when crafted. So I wanted to use a character who has a full set of unyielding armor and intentionally get him down to 1 intelligence, craft some items, and then we're going to hire his intelligence, and we're going to see how that changes the durability or the condition of the item and the length of the condition bar. And I'll show you what I mean right now. So I am going to lower this character's intelligence down to 1. We're at 1. And then we're going to unequip all of his unyielding armor. And we are going to take off his perk point card here for intelligence, which adds 2 to my intelligence. So now I should truly be at 1 intelligence. And then, as you can see, 1 intelligence. So we are going to craft some items here. And I'm just going to use this heavy armor, for example. We're going to craft, let's craft about 10 of them just to see some variation. And there we go. Now I had super duper equipped, but I'm going to take super duper off. And let's look at the items here. So if we look at the bar here, it looks like the item is crafted with 100% or close to 100% condition. But as we look through here, we will see the bar change in size. And that is directly associated with your intelligence. So we want to see how far we have to have our intelligence for the highest length of the bar. And also, when you get to higher intelligence, the condition actually is initially crafted higher. So if we look at this one and it's, let's say it's close to 100% because the yellow bar either is completely full in there or it's slightly off. I think it's a little bit off. But as we craft items with more intelligence, we will see that we get more condition out of the initial craft. So we're going to raise my intelligence to 5. And let's drop all of these. And then let's make 10 more. As you can see by the bags on the ground, I've already done a little bit of testing on this before I started the video. So we're going to make 10. So with 10 intelligence, when we look at the bar, see how the condition is a little bit higher than 100% because the white bar in the middle means what is past 100%. But let's see if there is a variation in the condition. And at 5 intelligence, there does not seem to be a variation at all. Every single one of these was crafted with the same overall length of condition. So we can learn that there is no variation at 5 intelligence. And that's attainable really easily by anybody who's level 25 because if you have access to a punch card machine, you can always make a crafting and selling build in here that you only go to when you're making stuff that has all your relevant perks. So the other thing that we can test is how high do we have to go to get the condition bar fully maxed out. So we're going to raise our intelligence by 5 more. And we're going to drop everything but 1. And since we know that 5 intelligence will make the highest condition bar, we're just going to make 1 item here. And I've done some testing, so there is really no variation in this. We don't need to make 10 of them to prove it. This should be slightly better conditioned. It is. Than this. And this looks like it is close to 150%. Or it is right around 150%. So we will raise our intelligence again by another 5, and 15 intelligence is the highest that you can get without normal means in the game as like a lower level character. But there's ways to definitely get past that, and we're gonna find what the upper limit is and how easy it is to attain it. So we'll make another item, and if we look here, that looks like it's about 175%. And let's bring it up to 20. So we can't use the punch card machine anymore, so how can we do it? Well, there's a couple ways. The first one is having the legendary perk. At max level, you would get 5 intelligence. So I don't have this maxed out, but I can equip this for 2 points of special. As we see here, I'm at 17. And then if you had a piece or 2 of unyielding armor, you can unintentionally lower your health to get to the desired intelligence. So let's test this at 20 now. And at 20, we should have no variation, and we should have the maximum condition bar. And let's go back to that item. So we should see one in here that is fully, that one right there. That is 100%. And just to test that, let's make about 10 of these to show that there's absolutely no variation in these at this level. And if we look here, there's some of the previous ones we did, but basically level 20 intelligence, there's no variation. This carries over to weapons also. I will go over and do a couple weapons, and we'll start from 20 intelligence and go backwards. And I will use a railway rifle as an example, but I've tested this with two-handed, one-handed, edge, blunt, pretty much everything that I had access to. This is kind of a universal formula. So actually we'll use a hunting rifle because I forgot that we need to have gunslinger equipped for railway rifles, and some people may not have access to that. So this should definitely give us a 100% condition hunting rifle. Apologies. Let's drop all this stuff real quick. But I'll show you some other ones I crafted here. So these are at different intelligence levels. So this is the one I just crafted, and that was the one I crafted before. I'll actually drop all of these and make one more. And I just wanted to point it out here that the level of the weapon also affects the condition. If you see here, as you're going, this is universal for everything. So basically, higher level weapons get more condition. I keep calling it durability, but it's condition. So if we look at the item again, we have a 200%. Now, if we lower the intelligence yet again, let's go back down to 1. And then let's unequip our unyielding armor, and let's unequip our perk slot. And let's check our special. We are back down to 1. Now we should get something that is crafted with 100% condition, but the bar will vary. The size of the bar. So let's do, just to be sure, let's do 10 of these. Okay, so that is the one we originally crafted at 20 intelligence, and these are all the other ones. And see how the size of the condition bar just changes? So what intelligence do you need to be to get that? I'm assuming it's 10, just like the armor was. So let's change this up to 10. Let's confirm it. Yep. And then let's drop all these rifles here. And let's make a couple more rifles. Let's do another 10. And there should be no variation in the rifles at all. They should all have the same condition and the same status of the condition. Okay, so there is no variation in the size of the condition bar, and there is no variation in the what the condition it was actually crafted in. So the overall condition and the current condition. So if you want to learn anything from this, it's you want to craft items with a minimum intelligence of 10 to get the best durability out of them or condition out of them. But ideally, you would want to raise your intelligence to 20 if possible, or as high as 20. Another way that you could artificially enhance your intelligence would be while crafting while using chems. And you'd have to go in there with like a plan, like, hey, let's say I want to, let's see if I have any on this character. Berry Mentats is a +5 intelligence chem that will last for 5 minutes. So you can technically set your intelligence to 15 here, which is the highest. And if you didn't have access to the legendary perk set because you're not high enough and you don't have any you didn't have any unyielding armor, you can get yourself hold one of these, and for 5 minutes you should have your intelligence. Now, the problem with me is my serums affect my chem effects. So if we look at healing factor, it will say chem effects -55%. So I'm not getting the full 100%. But what I will do for most everybody else, you will get the full +5. So I'm just going to temporarily go back up and raise it to 20 by doing an unyielding item. And then we'll make those rifles again, and they should be basically perfectly crafted items. Okay, so let's check the hunting rifles again. So these were there's a mix of these, but see how we have at least 10 of them that were all, there's the 10 right there, that were all full condition. So you can artificially change your intelligence, even if it's just temporary, and if you come in with a plan, knowing what you want to craft. It's a good use of the Berry Mentats. It'll save you a little bit of a variation. If that's not a big deal, though, just craft with 10 intelligence. That seems to be the optimal way. So I do hope that this has helped you. I hope you learned something. I did this on a test server, so I didn't have to use any a custom server, so I didn't have to use any materials to craft it, but it works in live to 100%. And that's why you'll see like my carry weight's 999. This is a custom world, but it just lets me do, I just changed the crafting to free and the carry weight limit to free. But that should be it. I hope that helps. If it does, leave a like, subscribe for more. And if you have any questions about anything, leave them for me so that I can maybe make another video to help you out. Have a good day. Bye-bye.